Sam Shipley, and this is Brandy Shipley.
But at that point we were just really scared and we just wanted to go home. And
The incident occurring at 55 Marketplace on January 21st, 2011.
What you just witnessed was one of the so-called victims in an attempted murder case. The victim in her statement stated that she just was scared and wanted to leave. But is that what really was the case? My name is Jason, and many of you know me as the owner of WTF Magazine. On January 21st, 2011, I captured this video on a cell phone. I was later arrested on charges of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder because of this, along with about 10 other counts. I was then later indicted, and attempted murder was added to my charges. Why? The victim stated that the cameramen were never involved.
Did you see any of the people with the holding cameras throwing any punches or kicking anyone?
no, I actually did not. They were just videotaping.
The charges were later dropped, but not before I spent 50 days in jail. Baltimore City Detention Center is one of the worst jails in the nation. I sat there and I fought for my life. Why? Because I was denied bail. Now you might ask yourself, why was I denied bail? What kind of person am I? Did I have a past, criminal history? No. I have never been arrested. I have never gone to trial. It wasn't like I went to trial, beat the charges, and they were expunged. I have never had handcuffs on in my life. No DUIs, nothing. The judge said anyone that would drive to Baltimore in order to videotape an attempted murder doesn't belong in the streets. So I was denied bail. Now, the guy right after me had been convicted of 7 assault charges. He was in there on his 8th, and he stood up and got a bail. I've never been arrested for anything, and I'm in there for videotape. The judge acknowledged it was a videotape that I did. I wasn't in the fight. Now, first off, it wasn't even close to an attempted murder. Watch the video, and you tell me, where was the attempted murder? Cops right now in Baltimore are overcharging dramatically so that they can get some charge to stick. Well, when you go after a conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and attempted murder, and they end up dropping the charges, something's wrong. They had no evidence. I didn't do anything. Now, the other fact here, both sides were involved in this. This was a mutual affray. This was not all Steve and Ricky. This was actually multiple people. Brandy Shipley is screaming, "Come on, let's do this." That doesn't sound like somebody that's scared and wants to run away. That sounds like somebody that's trying to fight. She said that she hadn't been drinking.
Were you intoxicated that evening?
I think I maybe had 1 or 2 beers.
So
I'm not though.
So you weren't intoxicated?
No,
you
not at all.
had been drinking?
But Danny was.
What were you doing downtown?
We were at Ram's Head Live, seeing Michelle. That's it.
You two were together?
Yeah, and
but
Danny.
Her boyfriend was at another bar?
Yes, he was at a bar.
And what is his name?
Daniel Goodman.
He's on January 21st, 2011.
Brandy Shipley, December 17th, 1990.
She said that she wasn't drunk.
There were at least 5 men on Daniel, kicking him in the face, punching him, and, just attacking him at the same time.
There weren't even 5 guys there. There were 4. 1 girl. 2 guys had videotapes. And you've already heard her actually in her own words say that the 2 guys, cameramen, weren't kicking or hitting anyone. So who's left? So who were the 5 guys that were kicking and beating her? It was blatant perjury. Cops didn't care.
3 to 4 men, I'm still unsure of exactly how many, turned their attention to me and then began beating me, kicking me in the ribs, kicking me in the face, punching me in the face, dragging me across the concrete by my ankles.
Okay, I'm calling BS here. Miss Shipley said that she grabbed her purse, ran to her car, and locked it. So when were 4 guys beating her, kicking her in the face, and dragging her by her feet? When? It was a complete lie. Under oath. It's a lie. That's perjury. That's a crime. Nobody cared. I mean, none of it made sense, and they just ignored it. Now, what you're about to see is the actual video from my cell phone. You will see a fight, and it is graphic. Now, ask yourself this. First-degree assault is the intent to maim, disfigure, or permanently harm. Did it even reach that level? Now, most importantly about this entire video is, what was my involvement? What part did I play? I was 30 feet away from a fight. I said I didn't want to be involved. I said I had too much to lose. I never got involved. Why was I charged? But I was. Spent 2 months in jail away from my 2-year-old child who couldn't figure out why Daddy left because of some overzealous cops. Watch the video and you tell me what you think.
I don't think so. Don't record him, girl. I have way too much to lose. I can't say it.
Now, keep something in mind here. Baltimore law says that if you meet force with additional force, meaning if somebody spits on you, you're not allowed to go attack them. Brandy Shipley actually stated that she went and attacked him. She stated that Daniel Goodman came in to hit him. Now, that's against the law. They never got charged.
And that's when Steven spit in my face. He ran up to my car, spit in my face, and grabbed me. And I got out of the car and started to, push him and try to attack him because he was touching me. Ricky, or Richard, then ran up to Daniel and kicked him in the face. And that's when the cameraman ripped the purse off of my shoulder, which I still had clutched. I'm not sure about the cameraman because the camera was on his face.
Following this incident, Aaron Goodman, father of Daniel Goodman, wrote a blog about me where he describes me as being similar to Hitler, Stalin, and Joe Francis. Later, he wrote a threat against me, my family, and my 2-year-old son. That's the kind of guy this guy is. The patient reports that he has gotten home last night and did not think too much of it. This was an attempted murder, but Daniel Goodman didn't think too much of it. When he spoke to his father and his sister's son, they advised him to come in for an evaluation. Now, that sounds like somebody going, let's burn these guys. Even though it wasn't a big deal, let's go after them. Let's make this into a bigger thing than it needs to be. One other thing that Aaron Goodman wrote, which was a very, very telling statement. And he says, You think you're the only one with friends in high places? This isn't going away, buddy. I'm from your government. I'm here to fuck you again. Then there is Detective Sam Shipley. Same last name as the victim, Brandy Shipley, and he was present at the victim's statement. Why is that? Family member? Now, was this a professional courtesy? Now, they say this was a conspiracy on my part. I would have you believe that this is a conspiracy on their part. The only real victim in this entire case is me. This cost me tens of thousands of dollars. 50 days of my life. Pulled me away from my family, away from my child. Wrecked my business. My employees all quit because they didn't know what to do. Who's the victim here? What I'm looking for, I need help. I need counsel. I need somebody with enough nerve to take on the city of Baltimore. Yes, I did file the paperwork that I needed to in order to sue the city because they've got that really weird rule that if you don't file against them within 180 days, you don't have a right to sue them. That law, it's ridiculous. While in jail, I documented everything. I am currently writing a book detailing every single thing that surrounds this case and my life before and after. If you would like to get more details, please email me at support@WTFmagazine.com. Thank you.
Anything going on between the people videoing what was going on and the people taking part?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you see any of the people with the holding cameras throwing any punches or kicking anyone?
No, I actually did not. They were just videotaping.
Okay.